Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where we are very old and we're probably going to die very soon. So that's absolutely fine. I do want to make sure that on our succession we don't have any major issues. So I think we should probably make this duchy be like our primary. That means that we should probably move our capital perhaps to Caliphate. So what is the de jure capital of this duchy? It's actually up here in Oltenia. You know, that's reasonably fine. We'll just move our capital here. I think that that will be for the best. There we go. And we will eventually die here. The question is when, right? Now, I think, well, let's take a look at our succession, actually. So this guy would end up getting the Duchy of Mutenia, which is this out over here. We can revoke that from him. He won't be very powerful out there, so that's fine. I want to drop our writs of honor. I want to get whatever gold we can. And we want to invest this money wherever possible. I'm going to build quarries here, and I'm going to build guilds here. That seems absolutely fine for the moment. And down over this way, we could definitely get an upgrade going when we have a little bit more gold. We need another month tick for that. That's okay. So our investments are going very, very well. We do want to get this temple upgrading to something. What are we going to want to put in here? Monasteries? Probably monasteries, eventually. We're lacking the cash for it right now. Can we ask the Pope? We cannot. Okay. Well, that's reasonably fine for the moment. A strapping youngster indeed. What is our education on our son right now? Stewardship? Okay, that seems reasonably fine. And his mentor is who? Who's his guardian? Hang on. This should say in here, right? Yeah, here we go. Our daughter, right. We set that up. That's right. Forgot about that, but that's absolutely fine. So we're going to need to get ourselves, a stewardship lifestyle perk. That sounds good. So a stewardship lifestyle perk is going to give us professional workforce to get those upgrades done much more quickly and get that cash flowing in. This betrothal is okay. It won't result in an alliance, but we'll take it. And monasteries here is probably okay too. Our wife is currently pregnant. Seems fine. If it's a male child, it could be mildly awkward. But we're going to get prayer halls going on that particular location. And we're just going to continue to bump up our monthly income. So that seems absolutely great. We're just focusing on building tall right now. And we need to do it quite quickly. We are definitely making solid progress on it. What do we have going on here? 75 prestige. Sure, we'll take it. And 25 gold. Your liege paid for the carpet. Perfect. We're very interested in getting all of that done, right? And this alliance is probably okay. 3,000? Yeah, that seems fine. We'll do it. Cool. So that seems absolutely okay. We're still working on building tall here. The question is, what do we want to build here? I would like it to be something that boosted up our light infantry, and really the only, or rather our light cavalry. Really the only option here is cattle pastures, and I think that's what we'll end up doing. That will get us levies and cash at the same time, so that's not a terrible thing. But we do want to have all of these buildings simultaneously constructing when possible. Now that's currently not super possible, but we did just finish up this mott here. Excellent. Putting us at 7 of 7 domain again. And we can ask our head of faith for gold, which we are definitely going to do. Praise St. Matthew, here comes the tax refund. Excellent. So next up, I want to build in locations where there are empty building slots before upgrading, ideally. Hillside grazing lands is not necessarily ideal. This would be actually an ideal location for our light cavalry. We may actually want to consider swapping our pikemen and our light cavalry in their location, but for the moment, it's probably okay. So for right now, I'm thinking about perhaps cattle pastures. Yes, I'm going to go with cattle pastures here. Okay, so that'll be absolutely fine. We also need to build out over here. There's empty building slots. Cattle pastures could go in here. Monasteries would be a good construction here. Yeah, I think those are what we go for. Cool. So we're currently fascinating guilds, and that is actually making really solid progress. 11 years away. Wow, okay. That's going very quickly. I like it. So we're going to want to have additional constructions going on, right? We're being called into this war as a defender. Are we going to participate? Almost certainly no. Yeah, that's quite a long ways away. I'm not going to bother with that. We have this ransom here. This seems... I think we just paid that gold. Okay. We're now infirm. We're going to die very soon. Keep in mind, we're 76. We're near death. It's not shocking. Not shocking at all. So this will be reasonably fine. We'll see what happens when our succession happens. But I'm expecting that we're able to pull back this territory quite easily. So we just finished up a task here. Are we needing any control anywhere? Yes, we are, actually. And we'll work on that. Looks good. Only 17.9 gold coming in right now because our domain limit dropped, but that's reasonably fine. Out over here, we have an empty building slot, probably hill farms. Yeah, we'll go hill farms. That seems good. And we would, of course, like to continue upgrading these. Okay, so the succession just happened. This guy is still underneath us. Our patriarch endorses us. We are going to need to get a steward. That'll be this guy. A marshal. That'll be you. And a spy master. Without a wife, or we do have a wife, actually. I was going to say without a wife, we're doing pretty well on the domain limit. We'll move our wife over to manage domain regardless. That'll put us at 5 of 8. And we'll be able to take back this territory out over here. So that should be okay. We already have a child as well, so that is very convenient for us. Cool. We need our lifestyle. We're going to choose stewardship and wealth focus, obviously. We need to invest quite a lot here. And that is mission number 1. We're currently not endorsed by the patriarch, actually. So let's work on swaying him. And I also want to consider an imprisonment out over here. That would not succeed. What if we just tried to revoke this title? A 10% chance of success, 20 tyranny. If we imprisoned, it would be 20 tyranny and a 0% chance. So let's just try the revocation. It'll probably not work. But let's see what happens. And I want to raise up our troops right here. Beautiful. So he declares war on us, which is deeply unsurprising. And we're just going to immediately start sieging in his capital. So this is okay. They are grouping up some forces here. I don't want to let them group forces. We're going to walk up this way and fight these guys before these arrive. Perfect. Now I'm going to come back and defend our capital. Now that their forces are split up. So that looks good. These guys have awkwardly retreated out over here, but that's okay. We're going to defeat this army, and we'll put it on the celebration here, and we're going to walk down and fight this army again. Beautiful. There's nothing that can be done, but we do need a new steward, and that'll be this guy. Cool. Now we can walk over this way. Our forces are slowly regenerating here, but their forces are way behind ours. So that seems good. We will take this 30 gold. Absolutely. We find ourselves at 20% right now in this war against tyranny. Okay. So we have a breach here. We've got 7 months. We could assault this fort, but 5.2 siege progress for 37 casualties? That's interesting. I think for the moment, I'm not going to do that. But it is definitely an interesting option. He's not even sieging a valuable location here, so this is fine. I don't mind that. Beautiful. So we're going to wrap up this siege. There we go. And now we're going to walk over this direction. Okay, we won that war. That's fine. I'm not going to call in any allies or anything. Do we even have any allies? Actually, we could call this guy in. He would accept, and it's just free. So we might as well, actually. We're going to see if we can catch anybody up over this way. And we do catch them. Beautiful. And we're winning that battle. Fantastic. So that's great. We're going to head back and take back Caliphate. That'll be very, very quick, in theory. Yeah, that's definitely proceeding nicely. Did somebody just join the war up here? Moldavia did. Okay. Good thing we called in our allies. They are on the way. We can negotiate an alliance with this guy as well. And we can call him in. We have other potential alliance negotiations here. But they will not accept these, I think. Correct. Okay. Now, we may have to take out some mercenaries here. But for the moment, we're just waiting on our ally to come in. I think with our ally, we'll be okay. So we should head up and try to link up with our ally. He is being chased down right now. Okay. Our allies are all over here. They're following along with us. I want to try to catch somebody up here. I'm thinking about an attack here. I don't know that that's a great idea right now. When are these guys going to exit? 8 days and 15 days. We'll arrive in 16 days. Okay. Let's head up over here. Our ally took a really awkward route here. Why did you go there? Okay. We have other allies here, and we held the line long enough for our ally to get there. Perfect. So we're going to win this battle. That seems great. And with that battle won, we can head down here and start up a siege. And that's exactly what I want to do. We're going to take golden obligations here, and that'll be great. We're at 91% war score right now. Ticking is on our side. And let's just siege this down. This should end the war. Beautiful. That got a little spicier than intended, but it seems okay. I don't think there's a major problem here. Beautiful. War is over. So we'll enforce those demands. And we'll disband our troops. And we're going to, of course, revoke this guy's title, which we have a reason to do. So that is now our title. Fantastic. And that puts us at 8 of 8. Perfect. So now we're not too interested in fighting additional wars if we can avoid it. The question is, how much avoiding it can we do, right? I do want to ask our head of faith for gold. We cannot currently do that. Okay, that is noted. But we can definitely pay this ransom, or rather receive this ransom, and we can ransom off like any of these, right? So let's go into our prison tab and let's mass ransom for gold. Beautiful. And that gets us a bunch of gold there. Fantastic. So that gold is going to be immediately invested in our cities. We could do city upgrades. I think building slots are still lacking here. So this is going to be cattle pastures only. Yes. Cattle pastures go in there. In this castle location, I would like to put in hillside grazing lands. We're going to transition from this being our location of our light cavalry to this being the location of our light cavalry. So we'll get that going. And that, of course, means that we can replace this small stables with something else entirely. Perhaps farms and fields. Or perhaps something like barracks or militia camps. I think perhaps barracks. We'll put that in for now. Okay, so that'll be okay. This ransom is acceptable. Wonderful. This ransom is probably also acceptable. Yes, we will take that cash. Fantastic. And we can demand payment from this guy. We'll certainly do that. And we can ransom off a couple more of these. So we'll ransom you and ransom you. Beautiful. We have some excessive tariffs going on right now, and we should probably be working on control level out over here. We'll definitely get that done. We're up to 15.6 gold per month right now. That's almost back up to where our father was. Almost. But we're not quite there. We've got some work to do on that. Okay. Are you endorsing us? Yes, you are. Beautiful. So no problem whatsoever there. I do want to continue to upgrade some of these. So yeah, that would definitely be a really powerful upgrade for us militarily. I also want to have these economic upgrades go. And honestly, economic upgrades are kind of more important right now. That snowball is really starting to roll. So that looks good. Okay, we lost the smuggling ring out over here. That is a good sign. And we're slowly working our way through our wealth focus. We'll grab it as my domain very, very soon here. That sounds good. I want to continue to work on upgrades where possible here. Full building slots there. I think here in this castle, we should probably be working in castles entirely on military. So that basically means like barracks, militia camp, stable, just for the levies. We could also have it be kind of hybridized, cattle pastures, hunting grounds, but we'll get more building slots. So I think for now, I'm going to go for barracks here. That'll be okay. We're finishing up our hill pastures up here. That looks good. We cannot ask the Pope for gold. Right, because we're Orthodox. We could ask the Pope for gold before because we were... Were we Catholic? No, we were asking the Patriarch for gold. Right. That would be a thing. He would not currently accept this because we have sinful traits. Okay. Noted. What trait do we have? Vengeful. Okay. Yeah, that's not necessarily ideal. Let's grab It Is My Domain, and we could think about maybe, like, swaying him. That might do the trick. We could try to do that anyway. So that seems reasonably fine. Let's extort our subjects. Don't worry. We'll have everyone pay. And with that gold, I would like to put in stables here. There we go. And down here in Caliphate, I want to view this stationed regiment, and I want to change the holding to be up over here. It's a downgrade for this exact moment, but once this gets changed over, it will no longer be a downgrade. This cousin wants to enter into an alliance with us. I decline. He has very, very little in terms of power. So that all seems good for now. I want to continue to upgrade these hill farms. And this temple is completely empty at this moment. Let's build hill farms there for now. Just get something building there. In this slot here, I would like to build monasteries. We're lacking 53 gold at this moment, but it's getting better. I suppose we could ransom this guy. And now we're lacking 11 gold. There we go. Okay, so -6 reasons. Yeah, his opinion of us. So we just need to bump that up by 6 reasons. Cool. That's no problem whatsoever. We finished increasing county control, and I would like to check to see if we need any more of that. Actually, we do. So we'll get going on that, no problem. 16.8 gold per month is not amazing at this moment, but we have a long ways to go in our wealth focus. So that seems reasonably good. How are we on our stewardship? 25? Okay, sure. Yeah, this seems absolutely okay at this moment. No problems at all. Small stables have been constructed up over here. The next construction that we want here is absolutely blacksmiths, and we'll get that going. And then this down here, I'm not sure what we want to do with this exactly yet. We may want to swap the blacksmiths out for, like, militia camps, just to get the levy troops out of it. That may not be the worst idea. So 16 gold there. That'll be fine. We have enough now. Cool. So we'll get that underway. So we've got a lot of constructions going here. We do have a new stewardship lifestyle perk that we can take here, and I'm going to take Hergeld. Perfect. Bumping us up to 17.2 income. Now the HRE, this guy is eventually going to die. And that succession is going to be kind of interesting. We'll see if that opens up any opportunities for us on uniting our realm. That would be a good thing to do, no doubt about it, but currently, I don't know that that's a thing. We're not succeeding in swaying this guy, but it's okay. It's only a 20% chance roll every time, so it's not super shocking, I suppose. Down over here, I do want to put in a militia camp. We'll get that going. And we can stop being rivals with the King of Bohemia. Sure, why not? That seems fine. And we'll become athletic as well. That also seems fine. Our brother died from his wounds, and that caused us to lose stress. I like it. Cool. So checking in on this city, yeah, that's fine. I do want to get more upgrades done over here, of course. This pretty much means monasteries in this temple. And we should be very close to having all of these building slots full now. I think it's just the one building slot. One here and one here. Okay. So it's 2 building slots. Gotcha. We'll pay the royal court a visit. What do we have going on here? We should take advantage of his generosity, too. We'll get some stress because we're honest, but that's okay. We'll get some gold out of that. And we'll take 150 prestige. Thank you very much. That seems absolutely fine. Bloomeries have been constructed. That is, of course, up over here. Cool. Hide tents have been constructed in Caliphate. We'll tear apart this stall because it does not pay tax, we think. And we're going to get some upgrades going where possible. So I do think that we should upgrade here and just get these income rollings going, right? That's what we need right now, is to just get our income rolling. Top priority at this moment. Once our income is rolling, then we can get our military rolling, and things are going to get really powerful at that point. We're actually in a really good spot here. As you can tell by the fact that we're at 4275 soldiers. Like, we're almost on par with the Byzantines right now. I mean, they've got problems, but even so. We'll grab detailed ledgers, and that'll bring us up to 19.2 income per month. Looks very, very solid there. I'm going to upgrade this guild. We just need to have things being upgraded, right? That is the goal right now. It's just upgrade things. We can extort our subjects. Now, where are my loyal subjects? And we'll get another roughly 400 gold out of that. And we'll upgrade this cattle pasture. Beautiful. What else can we do? Well, we can upgrade these farms and fields and continue to reap the benefits. The Patriarch we managed to sway, which means that we can now ask him for gold, and he'll give it to us. 375 additional gold coming in here, and this is maxed out currently. We need to get the large city upgrade. Okay, so that's reasonably fine. Down over this way, we can go for, say, cattle pastures. Yes, I'm going to go for cattle pastures, since that gives us additional levies. It also gives us money, which is convenient. But, oh, the Patriarch passed away. Sure. We'll have to see what that ends up looking like with the next Patriarch. But for now, it's probably fine. Okay, next Patriarch. Where are you? This guy. So he's at plus 34. He doesn't have the gold at this moment. He'll have it soon enough. We also just got 70 additional gold from our wife, I believe. And that's absolutely great. So I want to get an upgrade going here. Perfect. We just lost our steward, and this guy is actually an excellent steward. So that seems good. No problem there. 19.5 gold per month right now. That number could definitely be increased, and we would be delighted to increase it. This city needs to be upgraded. That is quite expensive. We're probably going to need to wait for a cash event for that. We'll investigate this matter discreetly indeed. So we discovered the culprit and brought them to justice. Beautiful. That gives us a stewardship lifestyle perk, and we'll take war profiteer for now. Not that that's really going to help us at this moment, but it'll be fine. I'm going to upgrade this farms and field. We just need to make sure that our cash is being spent down, right? That's the top priority right now. So we're just playing this rather tall at this moment. I want to keep an eye on the HRE. The HRE falling would be, or at least getting split up in some way, would be a pretty major thing for us. But for the moment, we're mostly chilling. I think right now we're going to put hunting grounds here, or I guess cattle pastures. Hunting grounds was grayed out. I'm not sure why, but whatever. We can ask our head of faith for gold. Beautiful. We'll use that wealth wisely. And where are we going to invest it? Well, we could definitely get this upgrade going. We're missing 10 gold on that. I think we should. So we'll get that underway. Beautiful. Why must you all be incompetent idiots indeed? We are now irritable, and that is just the way of things. No problem whatsoever. Sure, show in count loan. I know it's Ion or something along those lines, but show in count loan. I wish he had brought us his gold, but he didn't, sadly. So we're working our way towards at any cost into avarice, right? Or rather avaricious, but we're not quite there yet. We've got some additional gold gains to go, but hey, Steward giving us additional taxes. I like it. And there's also this jihad for the Kingdom of Blamia. Okay. Awkward. We don't really care about that in any meaningful way. So I'm going to get this guild upgrading. Fantastic. We just want to keep our buildings constructing as maximally as possible, right? We want to keep our income growing very, very quickly here. That is the idea. But it is about time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we're going to continue maxing out this region. And once this is maxed out, it's going to go very quick to do the same out over here. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings. And a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including ALS Gamer, Shadow Wolf, Kintogan, Ali Lee, Upper Cumberland Gamers, Nick Smarty, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, Soccerman12 UK, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.